we've got breaking news. And you don't know this.
I have no idea.
I'm going to break it to you.
Because I'm all here on football right now.
According to multiple reports,
I won't even look up before you talk.
The Eagles have fired Doug Pederson.
Well, there you go.
It's happened.
You heard me say some of the things before we started the podcast.
Yep.
For all full transparency out there, I told Ahmed before the podcast that I had good info that it was more than likely he was going to be fired for a long list of problems that I don't know. But I just know that end of the year meetings didn't go all that well. I don't think the organization heard the answers or had the vision going forward. I don't think they liked what came out of Doug Pederson's mouth. I don't know how much the end of the season and the quarterback situation had to do with it, but I think there's more there than we know from what I was led to believe. Wow. I'm still shocked it happened. I can't lie.
When's the last time you've seen a coach have a job at the end of the season and then within a week do things to not have a job?
I know.
That's unusual.
It is. It's
right?
very. I mean, and especially for a guy who, went to the playoffs. 3 years in a row. This is the first year they missed out in a while. Won a Super Bowl.
Is he a good coach?
He's a good coach. Yes. I'm not going to say he's a great coach. He's a good coach. He is. But this is going to be intriguing because, like you just said, these type of firings don't happen.
No.
And not. However, so I think there's got to be more than meets the eye here. And I think that's what's going to be really important to his future is, people are going to dig now and go, wait, what was wrong in Philly? What was going on behind the scenes? And I don't know all the answers to that, but obviously it wasn't good. And Jeffrey Lurie, who's not a dictator, got to fire, you got to be in the Super Bowl he's not that type of guy. So that's alarming in itself that he's willing to make this move. Because that means that there's something he doesn't like either.
That's a attractive job, right? Because of the ownership situation, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
He's not a reactionary owner, you don't think.
Right.
Or hasn't been in the past.
Right.
And you got the Wentz situation, but who knows how that could resolve itself. Probably an attractive job. Yeah.
It is a good job. It is.
The best
You have some issues. I don't know if it's the best. I wouldn't say that. There's a lot of issues here because of the Wentz issue. There's going to be some rebuilding on their defense. I think there's, defensive line needs to be revamped. O-line's in a pretty good spot, but we know new receivers. There's a lot of holes to fill. I don't want to say it's a rebuild in Philadelphia, but it's certainly going to have to be. We need to reassess and retool our roster this offseason if we really want to be legitimately a playoff contender.
Well, but that might not take very much in the NFC East.
No,
Ron Rivera is the longest tenured coach now in the NFC East at 1 year and 10 days.
Wow.
So he is the guy that's been there the longest. And
that's
also
crazy.
of note, 2 years, 4 months ago, they unveiled a statue of Foles and Pederson outside the stadium. So now we know that once you get a statue, you have at least 2 more years on the job.
You can't get
safe,
fired.
You're safe for 2 years.
Yeah.
And after that,
well, he always has that, certainly. But this is
maybe, I don't know. We've seen some statues come down here over the last 18 months, so who knows?
But it's
crazy.
rare, really
surprising,
crazy.
But not surprising after talking to you beforehand.
Yep.
More to come out on that, I'm sure, over the next few days.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.